platforms X at OGTV, Instagram at Ogun State Television, or download OGTV app on Apple Store and Google Play Store. And now to the news in full. President Bola Tinubu has expressed deep sadness over the loss of soldiers of the 29 Task Force Brigade Operation Adim Kai, who were killed in a coordinated terrorist attack on their camp in Bani Sheikh, Borno State. The president also extended heartfelt condolences to the military and the families of the fallen soldiers, urging them to remain strong in the face of the loss. The defense headquarters confirmed the attack and the casualties, which occurred in the early hours of Thursday. According to the military, insurgents attempted to breach the facility's defensive perimeter, but were repelled by the troops. It said the soldiers responded with exceptional courage, professionalism, and superior firepower, forcing the attackers to retreat. However, the military confirmed that a few soldiers were killed during the encounter, but did not disclose their identities. Ogun State Governor Prince Dakwa Abiodun has called on traditional rulers in the state to ensure strict vigilance across their various domains. He stated this during the first quarter meeting of the Ogun State Council of Obas, adding that government is taking every step to ensure it puts in place early warning signals against insecurity. Governor's Office correspondent Yusuf Ganiyu reports.
White noted that the roles of traditional rulers in intelligence gathering, mediation, and community sensitization are critical in maintaining the peace that the state requires to prevent any form of crisis. Governor Abiodun assured that his administration would continue to strengthen its security architecture and collaborate with security agencies. He also said traditional rulers function as government eyes, ears, and chief security officers with a deep knowledge of local realities, adding that his administration recognized that provision of security is a shared responsibility. He added that traditional rulers occupy a very sacred and strategic position in his administration's governance structure, adding that they are custodians of heritage, the closest to the grassroots, and the bridge between government and the people.
We continue to build on the infrastructure that we are providing. Yes, we have about 1 million left in office. We remain laser focused in providing the modern transport infrastructure, the housing, the healthcare, all we are doing education, agri, and all other sectors across the land and both of our state.
Abiodun charged traditional rulers in the state to exercise due diligence within their various domains, noting that they should be very vigilant, report strange movement and strange people within their domains to law enforcement agencies. He urged traditional rulers to desist from giving or allocating land to just anybody, enjoining them to be diligent and work with their subject to ensure that they verify all those coming into their various domains.
Land acquisition will be handled with integrity, with transparency, and with strict adherence to our laws. Representatives must never be associated with actions that will undermine our peace and security, and of course the public trust that we hold.
The chairman of the State Council of Obas and President of the Yorubaland, Obakede Nidele, commended the governor for the continual welfare programs directed towards the council, noting that the governor over the years has not played with the welfare of monarchs in the state.
We want to appreciate you that you started the project and the organization gave you the equipment and the grace to commission. So we give it to you, and on that note I will say congratulations. I pray that those that will be coming after you by the grace of the Almighty God will sustain and ensure that the legacy you have laid down in the state will not be lost.
The Ogun State Traditional Council meeting has over the years been a platform for engagement between the governor and monarchs. OGTV News.
Meanwhile, the State Council of Obas has commended the Governor, Prince Dr. Abiodun, for his continued commitment to the welfare of traditional rulers and the overall development of the state. The Royal Fathers gave the commendation following the presentation of 40 brand new sports utility vehicles to members of the Council, describing the gesture as timely and a demonstration of responsive leadership. Matthew Shoney reports.
What is expected to be a routine statutory meeting of the Ogun State Council of Obas took a remarkable turn as Governor Dr. Abiodun presents 40 brand new SUVs to the traditional rulers. The gesture, with a promise of 20 additional vehicles, further underscores the administration's commitment to strengthening traditional institutions and enhancing their operations. The monarch expressed delight, praising the governor for recognizing the critical role of traditional rulers in fostering peace, unity, and grassroots development across the state.
It's more than 60 because we are not even including the ones given to the paramount rulers. So that makes it 64 cars. I want to thank him.
But it takes so much for one to give a brand new vehicle of 20 as a go. So we should continue to pray for him.
I think the other governors coming will look at this and see what they can do.
So Prince Dr. Abiodun is doing very, very well. I commend him. His actions are commendable.
Consider what has been done in the state. It is marvelous. We know it's a silent achiever. Today again, I think what needs to do more.
It's our son. He knows how to take care of the royal father. I'm proud of him. He's making the royal father happy.
You know what the economy is saying now, and you know how much it costs. So it shows that he's a prince. He knows the value of the others.
Addressing the gathering, the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Ganiyu Hamzat, highlights the enduring influence of traditional institutions in shaping the socio-political and economic landscape of communities. He notes that their leadership continues to promote collaboration, mutual understanding, and inclusive governance.
I therefore wish to all our participants and participants in the usual fashion to engage constructively and come forward with practicable and impactful recommendations towards addressing the contemporary challenges of our communities in the areas of strengthening security, enhancing community development, and promoting socio-economic growth.
The Commissioner commends the Governor for prioritizing the welfare of traditional rulers, noting that such support motivates them to sustain peace and drive development in their respective domains. Matthew Shoney, OGTV News.
One of the efforts to position the state as a major industrial and logistics hub in Nigeria is the Agro-Cargo Airport initiative spearheaded by Governor Dr. Abiodun, designed to boost trade, attract investment, and enhance connectivity. While the project has generated both optimism and scrutiny among stakeholders, economic analysts say its long-term benefits could significantly impact commerce, job creation, and revenue generation within the state and beyond. Margaret Gulola reports.
The cargo airport project, located within the Ife-Ileshan corridor of the state, is expected to serve as a major gateway for the export of agricultural produce and manufactured goods. The Nigerians who spoke with OGTV noted that improved air freight services could reduce post-harvest losses and facilitate faster access to international markets.
It is not just an international airport, it is an agro-cargo international passenger airport. So meaning that it is not just cargo, right? Our local farmers around here can actually begin to earn foreign currencies. That's what it means. And that's why I'm pretty much excited, because Ogun State is a bulk of places in Ogun State are agrarian based. And you know that many of our people are farmers. We farm cassava, we farm potatoes, we farm tomatoes, pepper, and all of that. Now, with this facility, I can harvest my tomato here in the morning and be selling it in London in the evening. That's what it means.
We boost the economy
definitely, and it will open more doors for for revenues for this great state.
Beyond trade facilitation, the project is projected to stimulate job creation across multiple sectors, from construction to aviation services and logistics. Thousands of direct and indirect employment opportunities are anticipated, contributing to poverty reduction and improved livelihoods.
Ogun State being the gateway state of so many things, we have added the airport as another gateway into the state. And I have no doubt in my mind that in the nearest future we are going to have a seaport. Because when you say gateway state, it must be through the air, the land, and the sea. Ogun State, being an agrarian state, will produce cash crops and even sometimes food crops and flowers. And within 24-48 hours, those items will be landing in Europe and other parts of the world.
Stakeholders believe the airport's strategic location enhances the state's competitiveness as a preferred destination for business expansion.
To make a good idea sustainable has a lot to do with people, with all parties involved. And I give one experience that I had in this same Gateway International Airport. The first time I ventured to travel through Gateway International Airport in Peru by value jet, it was on a Tuesday. I traveled to Abuja, fantastic journey, seamless.
What else you want Omoba Dakwabiodun, what else do you want him to do? You know, he touched all souls, touched everybody. In terms of road, you see what he's doing all over the senatorial district. And I give it to the team working with him. They are really working good.
However, some have emphasized the need for effective management to ensure the airport delivers on its economic promises without becoming a financial burden. As the project progresses, attention remains on how effectively it will integrate into Nigeria's broader aviation network and whether it will deliver the anticipated economic transformation for the people of Ogun State. Margaret Okunola, OGTV News.
In a bid to ensure compliance with public service rules as well as foster discipline and uphold integrity within the public sector, the Ogun State government, through the Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, has organized a one-day seminar for fire service officers. The seminar was aimed at equipping officers with the knowledge needed to enhance professionalism, while also familiarizing them with the revised Ogun State public service rules. Our Deji Tomori Owomi has more.
Continuous training remains essential for maintaining a competitive edge, improving productivity, and fostering innovation. It enables employees to adapt to evolving industry demands, new technologies, and global best practices. It is against this backdrop that the Ogun State Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs organized a seminar to reacquaint fire service officers with the revised public service rules. In a welcome address, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Fumi Shoyoye Baker, described the training as a reaffirmation of the commitment of the state workforce to support government efforts.
Amid the flames and emergencies, one principle anchors your mission: obedience to public service rules. These rules are not mere formalities. They form the bedrock of public service efforts. Obeying them ensures accountability, fairness, and efficiency in every action we take.
Delivering a lecture, the resource person, Titilope Akindele, emphasized that discipline in the public service is key to maintaining order, ensuring adherence to regulations, and reducing corruption, ultimately promoting professionalism and effective service delivery.
Action prejudicial to the security of the state are not seen for that 419, taking an aggression, bankruptcy, bribery, and corruption, contravention of any provision of the public service rules and financial regulations, conviction on a criminal charge, outcome of a cyber fraud, disobedience to lawful order, divided loyalty, drunkenness, embezzlement, engaging in partisan politics. All of these are rules
State Director of Fire Service, Engineer Abdul Fatai Adefala, expressed appreciation to the state government for investing in the capacity development of the officers to enhance performance and efficiency.
This has already been in-service training to ginger them up to know the do's and don'ts of what the public service rule says. So that whenever I go back to the advanced station, they could be able to know the importance of what the civil service rule is about.
The session concluded with an interactive question and answer segment. Ayodeji Tomori Olumi, OGTV News. Cooperative members under the House of Assembly Cooperative People Society Limited have been encouraged to be disciplined and avoid spending their hard-earned income on frivolities so as to prevent any unnecessary financial burden. The Speaker, Right Honorable Oludaise Lemide, gave the words of encouragement during the 10th and 11th Annual General Meeting of the Society held at the Assembly Complex, Okemoso, Abeokuta. Kolawole Osho's report is presented in this package.
There are members of the Ogun State House of Assembly Cooperative Multipurpose Society Limited converged for the attend an 11th Annual General Meeting of the Society held at the Assembly Complex, Okemoso, Abeokuta. Speaker, Right Honorable Oludaise Lemide, speaking at the event, advised young officers to plan ahead for their retirement by ensuring that they save for the rainy day, while warning them against any venture that could place any unnecessary financial burden on them. He commended the society for its ingenuity in the management of its resources, stressing that cooperative societies had a crucial role in the sustenance of families.
Well, those of you that are winding up, and for those of you that have more years in the service, please start planning for your retirement. No matter how little your salary is, try and start something now so that what you get for what you want up and down, what you when you live now, the business will have been using no matter how you live.
In his remarks, the clerk and head of legislative service, Shakiru Adibakin, counseled the cooperative executive and the members that one major principle of the contributory pension scheme is to save for the future. He lauded the supervisory organs of cooperative societies in the state, especially the State Ministry of Community Development and Cooperatives, as well as the officials of the Mothers Union for the success achieved by the cooperative societies in the state.
Now, for you to keep $1, you have to be self-sufficient, especially in view of the meager amount you receive as monthly salary. Yes, as human beings, no matter the amount of money you receive, it will never be enough for you. Because as you have more, your aspirations will be greater. So discipline will start when you are able to manage the little you have, at least to achieve something. Then when you have more, you'll be able to do better.
Speaking, the manager, Mothers Union, Pastor Kayode Omoyele, admonished cooperative members to take care of their health and ensure increased savings in their cooperative societies to have something to take care of their future.
The Deputy Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly, Honorable Bolanle Latifat Ajayi, has convened a strategic stakeholders meeting of the All Progressives Congress APC in Yewa South local government, describing it as a platform for feedback from constituents and an avenue to clarify misconceptions surrounding our 2027 ambition. Honorable Ajayi appreciated the Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun, party leaders, elders, and her constituents for the opportunity to serve, assuring them of improved performance if given another mandate. Kolawole Osho reports that the meeting held at the constituency office of the Deputy Speaker in Elaro attracted party leaders executives and members across the local government. Details of the report are presented in this package.
In a bid to strengthen ties with our constituents and provide an account of our stewardship, the Deputy Speaker and member representing Yewa South State Constituency, Honorable Bolanle Latifat Ajayi, convened stakeholders in the local government. At the meeting, she outlines key achievements, particularly in infrastructural development, highlighting projects executed to improve the living standards of the people.
I've been giving back dividends of democracy to my people. I built 20 open store in Sayedero Market in Elaro here, while I built another one in Neredo along the Wode Road, and went ahead and built a block of 2 classrooms with office and store at Ipaja, Idogo. I did solar lights, like 200 poles, which I distributed to my people.
She also speaks on efforts to create job opportunities for the teeming youth, encouraging them to remain engaged and to reach out whenever the need arises.
I've facilitated jobs for my people, like Amotekun, teaching, and hopefully I am still hoping to do more. Aside that, I've given them empowerment for women, for widows, and the needy.
Honorable Ajayi further briefed stakeholders on recent legislative activities and ongoing efforts to attract social intervention programs and more developmental projects to the constituency. She assures the people of a better future while expressing appreciation to Governor Dapo Abiodun, party leaders, elders, and APC members for their continued support.
I want to appeal to the leaders and the elders that whenever we come to them, they should always support us with their elderly advice. Because going to the house, you go there to learn for the first time. Second time, you begin to learn again until you go like third time, where you've known where to step, where to go, and what to do.
The Deputy Speaker urged party members to set aside personal differences and work towards the collective goal of delivering dividends of democracy. Responding, APC leaders and stakeholders commend our proactive leadership and sustained engagement with constituents, noting that the meeting has renewed their confidence and provided clarity ahead of 2027.
We are going to appeal to people at the Dapo to please give us that chance again. What we need at the Legislative House is experience. So she has acquired that experience. We want that experience to further ahead.
As a ranking officer in the state assembly, she did well and is an experienced politician. That is why I support her for 2027.
They, however, advised her to remain focused and not to be distracted.
In the news, let us remind you today's accomplishments for yesterday's impossibilities. And that's the news at 2. We thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Friday.